Are accusing Germany of economic Nazism, while some Germans are telling Greece to pay its debts by selling its islands. How do things get so bad between these countries, and are politics or economics really at its root? Tim Huell takes a look behind all the arguments over budget deficits and spending limits to reveal two utterly different concepts of Europe.
There was anger and violence in Athens today as the Greek parliament raised consumer taxes and slashed public sector pay. Tackling the country's massive debt is so unpopular that some politicians want to deflect the blame, recalling that Germany, which won't bail the Greeks out, is the same country that devastated Greece during the Second World War.
Saloniki ist in deutscher Hand. Hier war im Weltkrieg das Hauptquartier der Alliierten.
Under German occupation, the country lost not only hundreds of thousands of lives, but also gold from its treasury.
They borrowed it using violence, because nobody could deny them. And they took away the Greek gold that was in the Bank of Greece. They took away the Greek money, and they never gave it back. This is an issue that has to be faced sometime in the future.
Europe's now threatened by economic Nazism, according to one Greek newspaper. But the Germans can do insults too. Swindlers in the European family, jeered one magazine, accusing Greece of creative accountancy when it joined the Eurozone. In the drinking holes of Berlin, there's widespread agreement that the Greeks have lived way beyond their means.
I'm convinced that it's senseless to help them because when I'm thinking of the last few years, I read so many things about how corrupt they are, from the very low level up to the very high.
The Greeks need to make sure that they have their own household in order, as the Germans would say. And if all those measurements are exhausted, then I think Germany should, in the end, come to Greece's rescue if need be.
But Germany's leading tabloid says Greece should raise cash by selling off its islands, and perhaps the Acropolis too.
It's unbelievable that we as Germans work till the age of 67, and in Greece, with so much problems of their own, they have a retirement age at 61 or now 63.
Amid all the yah-boo, you might almost forget that it was a princess from Greek mythology who gave our continent its name. And at London's Albert Memorial, Germany is portrayed sitting at Princess Europa's feet, learning, or perhaps just keeping the books. Behind the arguments about budgets and spending lie two very different concepts of a united Europe. For the Greeks, for so long on the margins of European affairs, entering the European Union and then the Eurozone meant becoming members of a club which would offer its members both political and economic solidarity. But for the Germans, solidarity meant, in the first instance, that each member of the club should ensure economic stability in their own home. Germany says the books must add up within each country, not just within the Union as a whole. The Maastricht Treaty, which created the Union, bans bailouts. But many Greeks think Germany could have shown more sympathy and flexibility.
What they've been receiving from the more powerful countries of the European Union, perhaps Germany in the first instance, was criticism and sustained dismissals, basically. And I think that's large numbers of people feel that very strongly in Greece at the moment.
After talks in Berlin today, the Greek Prime Minister, George Papandreou, said he didn't ask German Chancellor Angela Merkel for money, and she said it wasn't needed because Greece's crisis didn't yet threaten the euro.
If necessary, we would envision the financial stability of the euro together. It is our currency, our common currency.
In fact, some believe Greece might now do better outside the zone.
There is no prospect, the way the Eurozone has been set up, of Greece or southern European countries ever catching up with Germany. With Germany at the core of the Eurozone, we've got a system of entrenched surpluses for Germany, deficits for southern countries.
But that's a radical thought. For now, Princess Europa and her offspring are stuck together, for better or worse.
Well, let's